packaging uses water and cornstarch, so that's really cool. This is an amazing feat, and I really applaud their actions. Here's a quote from Culver's partner in packaging. Ultimately, it comes down to individuals, communities like organizations like Culver's, making the environment a priority. Hello. And by simply caring enough to recycle, or at the very least to discard unwanted items appropriately, we can all help preserve the world's beauty. And the buildings that they have are LEED certified. LEED stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. Craig Culver wanted a LEED certified building in Baraboo, Wisconsin, and it had a massive change on their design for the good of things. Culver's was working really closely with the U.S. Green Building Council to make their buildings more efficient and more sustainable, like getting some solar panels, and has a double purpose as a patio awning, so it's really good. And they recycle, I think they recycle like their oil. Just some good stuff. Water savings. They save 123,000 gallons of water per year through low flow plumbing fixtures. It's amazing how that such a small change can have so much, or can save so much for so much of the resources. I'm gonna do a little turnaround right here. Cool. They also have it's not perfect to get all these certifications. It's very expensive to actually get certified, because they're just very picky on what you have, what you use, all that stuff. And this will see what is most efficient, and they're going to see what's most efficient from this location and roll out what works and what's best for other stores. So Culver's does so much for sustainability, and I'm going to touch on a few more. This is very impressive. I'm really happy that they're taking a lot of initiative with their products. Their coffee is actually, the Culver's Blue Spoon is made by Torquay Coffee Roasting Company in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. It's Rainforest Alliance certified. This certification is represented by a little frog, and it represents that the farm, forest, or tourism enterprise has been audited to meet the standards that require environmental, social, and economic sustainability. And finally, the pumpkin that they use for the pumpkin fresh frozen custard, concrete mixers, shakes and malts, and the flavor of the day are grown by Senko Foods. Many of their 60 local farms are owned and operated by third and fourth generation farmers. And these pumpkins are also Food Alliance certified. And that means the farm practices used protect soil, water, and biodiversity. I am actually truly amazed that Culver's takes their sustainability very, very just to heart. It's very impressive to see that they really considered everything from cradle to grave, from the source to the soil to the buildings to the product, to the end product that Culver's is. They're just doing some great work at each stage of the process. People, planet, profit is in harmony, in beautiful harmony at Culver's. They have a huge emphasis on taking care of people with their Midwest hospitality. Planet is taken care of because they're trying to take all these steps to take care of the earth, whether sustainable steps from food to dining ware to buildings. And that means they'll easily turn a profit from doing the right thing. And my favorite part of this podcast is the customer experience. This is kind of a longer episode, but there were so many good things to say about Culvers. But yes, I personally did not go to the Culvers because they don't exist here in California. But as I stated on the last episode, my buddy Craig and his girlfriend Olivia went over to a local Culvers in his town, and he just gave me a rundown of his experience. And here we go. So yeah, you get the major fast food chains out there, but there's also lots of Culvers being built around there, and which does create some friendly competition. And customer experience was, they were very impressed, and the food was just on point. So the meal that they ordered was the crispy chicken tender meal, which comes with a fry, 4 chicken strips, some fries, and a drink. Just a standard fast food meal. And to end the meal, they had a mini concrete mixer. So pricing did seem a little high on the concrete mixer, for about $3, but as we learned earlier, their sources are just on point, and they have a lot of research and just a lot of testing. So higher quality product, it does make sense to price it a little higher, and I would obviously pay more for a higher quality product. These mixers are often promoted with a coupon such as a buy one get one, which is great to enjoy with another person, or if you're feeling sad, you can get 2 for yourself. Just say it's for another person, but you just eat it by yourself. I don't know, but they have some amazing deals out there. And let's move on to the chicken tenders. Just from the photos he sent me, my mouth was watering already. These chicken tenders look absolutely delicious. And from the short interview with Craig, he said the breading is thin and it doesn't hang too far off the chicken. That's perfect. This really shows that they hand dip or all their fried cuts. So quality is definitely king in Culvers. Tender, juicy chicken is just incredibly tasty. Fries are crinkle cut and fresh to order, the way it should be. And so far they had an incredibly positive experience, but one complaint was how fresh and hot their food was. So you want to dig in right away because the food looks so good, right? But you're gonna have to wait, let the food cool down before you enjoy that delicious meal. And now to the dining experience. It's really nice to see that all the employees there were just very helpful, lots of smiles, very patient employees as well, willing to answer all the questions, and they do a great job of telling about the flavor of the day. And the flavor of the day was, for that day, was the butter pecan custard with Heath bars that was crushed up. It just sounds delicious. So they take the time and they focus all of their energy on the customer, and makes them feel like they're super important. And that's something that you want. That's something that you want from every business, but you're only going to find it in Culvers, or very good businesses elsewhere. And a side note about Culvers is they're hiring. They actively search for people with disabilities or special needs. And I think that's pretty awesome because it allows Culvers to be like a platform for people to grow rather than just be another fast food job. So they really are family oriented, and they give this amazing opportunity to other people. And I just want to end the podcast with a quote, with an interview with Culvers about this, about hiring the people with special needs. So much of Culvers' success is due to the efforts of all our team members. We're all the same here with goals with the goals of providing the best service to our guests. It's an honor to accept this commendation on behalf of all of our restaurants and our support team. I respect Culvers for what they do and what they do for the community and how well they treat others. Culvers is just a solid place. If you're in the Midwest, I think you should check it out. And Culvers, if you're listening, definitely hit me up. I'm down to go, man. And I just want to give another shout out to Craig and Olivia for actually dining at the Culvers. This episode would have not been possible without your help. Thanks so much. And we are done with this podcast. Thanks for listening to this podcast. The savage shout out is to Humboldt Marketing Services. They help small businesses attract millennials through social media. Some of their clients on Instagram are at zen.arcada, Next Business at Plaza Be Inspired, and Next Business at pastaluego.arcada. So check them out. Check mine out too. We are on social media as well. Facebook, Insta, YouTube at Bikebudie, Twitter at bud_bike. Feel free to give me a suggestion of what businesses you want to see. Email me at abernallis@bikebudie.com. Thank you for listening. Have an amazing day. Thank you.